Peace, love, and light, family. It's your girl, Morgan Renee Myers. Tuning in with y'all. Hold on, let me see what this dog gonna do. The dog ain't gonna bite me, is it? Hey, girl, your dog ain't gonna attack me, is it? The dog ain't gonna attack me, is it? Oh, that's they dog. One of they dogs be on my ass. Boy, I be having to have my stick ready. Alright, hey, people. It's your girl, Morgan Renee Myers. I'm out here breaking my fast with watermelon. I'm off the challenge, but my life still goes on. I still want to contribute positively toward that. So I just hopped on here real quick, share a few things. I don't know how the algorithms work on social media. I understand sometimes everybody don't see your stuff, and the way my page is set up, I know that some people see a lot of my stuff. So damn, it's a lot of seeds in this dang on watermelon. Hold on. Normally I'd be saving them, but I'm walking. I'm trying to talk to y'all a lot. Anywho, I was posting all last week about the watermelon challenge, and it wasn't until it was over and I posted my results of the weight loss that everybody seemed so interested in joining it. How funny. Y'all saw I lost a little 10 pounds, and then y'all wanted to hop in like, oh, we interested. But y'all weren't interested when I was posting and talking about it. Y'all wanted to see some results. Anywho, I ain't come on here to antagonize y'all, but I did come on here to be real. So I've done this challenge before. I've done plenty of cleanses and detoxes and stuff before. And one thing for sure, yes, you can definitely lose some weight in a short amount of time on these challenges. But if you're not keeping up with that lifestyle afterwards, you're going to gain that weight right back. So I started my day off at 189 on the last day. After I had urinated that morning, I was like 190 something, 191. And then I peed and it was like 189. That's what I posted, and I showed y'all, the weight loss as it was going down. I broke my fast yesterday with a vegan burger because the cleanse was over. A vegan onion and mushroom onion burger from Indie food truck, because I was out at some events and I really rocked with that food truck, and so I got it. And that's all I had today. I had some fries and I had bought 2 burgers, so I had saved a burger to eat that evening. Anyways, and now I'm back at like 192. And if I continue eating fried foods and whatever else I normally eat throughout the week, I'll be right back up at 200 pounds. So that, on top of not exercising, is going to contribute to, so I wouldn't say go into this with the focus just to lose weight, but do it for your health. So for those that don't know, or those that are interested and want to join in, some of the benefits I got from it was, how y'all doing? Was I had more energy. I wasn't spending a lot of money on food that week either. I felt good. I felt refreshed. The juice tasted good. I rock with watermelon. Everybody don't do watermelon, but I rock with it. So it was good for me. But that's basically what I want to let y'all know. If y'all not keeping up with the lifestyle or continuing to juice or incorporate exercise and detox into your daily regimen, if your sole focus is just to lose weight, don't waste your time if you're not going to keep up with it. So that's one thing. The second thing, I fell asleep last night. It's a sister. Now, and this is for anybody, whether you vegan or not. Just, we know what's healthy for us, y'all, and we know what's not. We know them sugary donuts and sodas and chips are not the most optimal things for our health and for our body. We know that. We ain't gotta argue about, I'm vegetarian, I'm vegan, and I can eat this because my blood's high. And we ain't even gotta have a whole conversation, sis, bro. We know everybody eat differently, and that's fine. I'm a survivalist. I'm plant-based. I show y'all vegan meals that I cook. That's what I serve to the community. But if it boiled down to it, and what we got around, it's some rabbit and some chicken or something, and that's what I gotta consume, I'm gonna do what I have to do. I don't agree with the mass industrialization of how we get our food. The way we treat these cows and chickens and pigs and all of this on these farms is not healthy. And so what we're consuming when we eat is the dis-ease and the unhappiness and all of that. That's what I got an issue with. It's not that I got an issue with the cow itself. Cow's good. Stay good. Okay? But when I'm thinking about conserving my money, my energy, and all of that, then I choose a plant-based path. But that's just me personally. But anyway, I was listening to the sister. Her channel was called I Am Surviving Vegan. And I fell asleep to it last night. And you really shouldn't be on the phone and stuff like that before you go to bed. All these damn electromagnetic frequencies and all that. You should really be getting your whole rest, your body reset and stuff before you do that. But anyhow, also as I was falling asleep, some of the things she was saying was coming into my subconscious, so I appreciated that. But she basically was just putting it out there on Front Street, like your wealth is directly tied to your health. If your shit is janky and constipated and backed up and all this and this and that, likely it reflects in your finances. And there can also be people that have wealth that don't have the best healthy things going on. But we know sometimes people are born into stuff, generational stuff, all of that. But she was just making like so many valid points. And then she said something that I posted. She said something about a constipated people can't liberate themselves. And some people laughed at that. And some people that laughed at that look constipated as fuck. And I didn't think it was really worth laughing at. That's not a joke. Like, what's his name? Black Panther, didn't he die from colon cancer? Like, if we literally legit are not clear in our body, if we're not moving our bowels and we are collecting waste and we're not getting rid of that shit, we can't liberate nothing, bruh. We can't really be out in these streets saying we for the people and we care about our lives and we're congested, we constipated, we can't even get toxins out of our body. Think on that. It's not as fun. I mean, some stuff some truths you just kind of gotta laugh at just so it don't hit so hard. But sometimes you just gotta take it for what it is. We can't be out here trying to really make moves and do what we need to do, and we out of breath. We can't breathe. We can't digest. Because I done been places before where my stomach was really crampy, and it was very uncomfortable for me to really sit through that meeting or do what needed to be done, or I just, my body was dehydrated and I just couldn't get out. Like, it can be literally uncomfortable. And when we're uncomfortable and can't move properly, we can't make the moves we need to make. Another thing, sidebar. So, I just came up off this challenge, and I went out last night. I don't know if I want to call it a date, but I was out with a guy friend. And we're actually new to knowing each other. And he claims to be vegan. I know for a fact he eats some stuff with cheese, or he might slip up every now and then. He's trying, he's trying to eat as good as he can, and he just make it seem like he really on his health tip. And so we went to one location. We went to round one so we could like play pool and bowl, and we ended up kind of like double dating with one of his homies and his girl. And yeah, we wasn't really matching energies for real, but I still was, hey, whatever, meeting new people. I ain't gotta judge people's lifestyle, but they taking shots and stuff in the backseat before we go in. We get there and the bar's not open. Now mind you, I just came off this cleanse on Friday, so this was yesterday, Saturday, when all these festivities was going on. And because I had listened to I Am Surviving Vegans live before I went to bed Friday night, she mentioned something about like alcohol and how it's a poison and it's a toxin, and your liver is literally trying to fight to get it out. And I remember the last night I was drinking, not last night, but the last night I drank was like a few weeks ago. I went to an event and I had some drinks, and I don't even really drink like that. Like, I used to really drink back in the day in college and all that, but I just can't no more. One, because sometimes when I drink, the next step was like, I'm ready to get it. I'm ready to jump somebody's bones. And like that didn't, I just, y'all know I wrote the book, The Celibacy Chronicles and all that. So like, that's just not my path no more. All right. Camera said I had poor connection. They lying. They didn't want me to speak the truth. Anyway, I was saying that I kind of basically chose to fall back on alcohol because it's like, why am I putting stuff in my body that, one, it don't even really taste that good. I gotta mix it with juice and shit. It's not the best for me, and it makes me want to do things that spiritually I don't want to do. I don't want to just be hitting up random people or people that I do know that I'm really fool with unless I'm trying to have sex. And why am I even trying? Sex is so sacred and spiritual, and you can attract so much with that. Why am I just carelessly trying to have sex with whoever and I'm wanting to do this when I'm drunk? So when her name, she go by Oshun, but her channel is I Am Surviving Vegan. So when she was talking about how alcohol is a toxin and asking us, why we consume, like, think about why you do that. Why do we use that as celebration? Why do we use that as taking a break or whatever? It just made me think, And so, like I said, having that be what I listened to Friday night before I went to bed, and then Friday was the last day of our cleanse, and then Saturday morning, I'm out, I'm off the cleanse, I'm living my day. I just didn't want to I didn't want to come off a cleanse and then have alcohol be one of the first things that I consume after a 5-day cleanse. Like, I'm really proud of myself. I went 5 whole days just eating and drinking watermelon. Lost 10 pounds, been feeling good, energy been good. I didn't really miss food. Like, I could have ate, I could have chewed something, I could have enjoyed eating because I'm used to it. It's habitual to eat, but I was cool, and I like what I got from that. So I just didn't want to break my fast and be consuming alcohol. So anyways, back to the story. I'm out with the young man. We go to the first location. Their bar is shut down, and food. They wanted food and drink. So it was shut down. We went to another location, Bourbon Bowl. It was a long wait for the bowling. They was able to get some drinks, but then the friends that we went with, they wanted to basically bar hop. And so I told the brother, beforehand, before we even linked up with his friends, that I'm not really a big bar hopper. And so it kind of was just a little bit of miscommunication and stuff like that going on. Like, he and I really wanted to go do something like bowling or pool, whereas the other two we was with kind of just wanted to, like, they could care less about the fun aspect. They really, wanted to drink, and we never did get to eating. So I was out there basically on my detoxing tip. Like, I said, I'm gonna honor my body, and I'm not gonna let me being out in a social setting peer pressure me into feeling like I have to drink. For what? Like, I'm fresh off a fast. I don't want to drink, so I didn't. So I got so it was funny. Like, our whole night kind of revolved around going to places that had access to drinks. Whereas I was focused on the games, and that wasn't happening. They wasn't focused on staying at the places where the games was at, because the other couple wanted drinks. And so I got some water at the one bar, and I had the lady put they had a whole bunch of fruit sitting out, and I saw on the menu that they had like ginger and mint. So I asked her to hook my water up with all the fruits on the bar and some ginger and mint. And so the waitress is trying to tell me, she's like, oh, well, we can serve you as a spritzer. I guess it had like soda or something in it. And I know that got hella sugar. So I was like, nah, I just want water with the fruit and the ginger and the mint in it. She looked kind of taken aback, like, just. And the people I was with was kind of teasing me, like, oh, you detoxing at a bar. And I had to explain to the other one that, like, I ain't trying to be bougie or nothing around y'all. I just came off a watermelon cleanse and I'm feeling good, and I don't want to, drink alcohol right now. And so I ain't gonna lie, I was a little awkward being, and then the guy that I'm with is new. We don't barely know each other either. So it was like our first time out, and me and his goal was to go play games, was to be playing pool or something. So that kind of would have took the awkwardness out of it, that I'm not drinking with y'all, because at least I'm still, playing games and having a good time. But because the other set was just focused on drinking, it made it really awkward. And so we went to another bar, and I just got a pineapple juice there. Like, it was just interesting, as I elevate and grow. And I noticed this about some people that are no longer in my life too, people that I had to cut off. Some of the things they was focused on had to do a lot with going out and drinking a lot and just consuming a lot of junk. Like, they knew the path I was on. They knew that I was becoming plant-based and trying to eat better, maybe trying to work out. And they would always, offer to go places or bring me stuff that was not conducive to my spirit. And so, as you elevate, things are going to shift. People going to shift. And I'm noticing that. And it's just funny to see, man. It's beautiful to see my growth, my strength, and like I said earlier in the video, I'm not out to preach and argue about what's better, vegetarian, vegan, whatever, because at the end of the day, I don't really care. Like, people gonna do what they want to do, they gonna eat what they gonna eat, but what I'm not gonna do is have people in my circle lying to themselves. We know what's best and what's not. We know eating things in moderation is best. I'm not perfect. Like, I haven't yet. But as long as y'all been seeing me post about juicing and cleansing and vegan eating, I have still, I can't say slip up because it was intentional, but I have still messed around and had a piece of chicken or some fish or some, hell, even a piece of steak one time. I really still love steak. I love steak. Tastes good. All right, my thing keeps saying time to reconnect. But I ain't gonna lie, seasoned steak. Still be taking me in. Cheese, dairy. But I understand. I'm not gonna lie to myself. I understand that these things are not optimal to my health. Okay, so that's where I'm at with it. Be honest with yourself. We're not gonna argue about what if we vegan or vegetarian or defend eating all the meats in the world. We do understand that some of this stuff, especially beef, clogs our systems. It does not digest as fast. We know that fresh fruit and vegetables is best for us. A lot of us, well, I can't say what a lot of us is doing because I don't know, but we could all use more fresh fruit, period. These are things that we know, okay? So instead of getting in debates on who and what we eating, I just encourage people to add more positive things to your diet that you know are going to contribute. All right, I'm about to hop off because Facebook being funny keeps talking about just trying to reconnect. But I hope this live didn't go in one ear out the other and somebody got something from it. Again, to recap what I was saying, basically, if you're interested in joining this 5-day challenge, watermelon challenge, even though it ended last week, you can still do it. You can always start just eating fresh fruits and vegetables. It was very simple. Don't make it harder than it is. Sometimes we do that. We overthink it, make excuses, and then we don't end up making no moves at all. Eat and drink watermelon all day. It's not a certain amount. I don't have a certain amount of watermelons to tell you to buy. Just go buy them and eat them as frequently as you feel. You also should be drinking water throughout the day if you feel a need to. Your body might be totally hydrated. Me and the person who was running the challenge, we both didn't really drink that much water throughout the challenge because we were hydrated. You can also drink your herbal teas, detox teas. You can also incorporate lime, sea moss, or ginger in with your watermelon juices. Other than that, stick to that. If you feel like you're going to die and you can't just survive off watermelon, try it throughout the day, and then in the evening time, cook yourself a nice veggie meal. Something steamed, something light, not something fried down, laid to the side. Okay? And if you're just doing it for the vanity, because you saw that I posted that I lost 10 pounds, and you probably won't keep it up after, don't even waste your time, sis, bro, because you're going to gain it all back. I promise you. I've done cleanses where I've lost 5-10 pounds in a week and went back to eating fried egg rolls and shit the next day, next week, and gained all of it back. So if you're not already super active and working out, and you just doing it for the little quick 10 pound giveaway, it'll come back if you ain't up with it. So what I'm going to do, and I don't want to continue calling it a challenge for my personal self, I'm going to continue cleansing. I may not go a whole 5 days not eating nothing because, you know, I still do want other nutrients in my body, and I like eating. I like to chew. We get accustomed to that. So I will just make sure that I'm breaking my fast every day with fruit, fresh fruit, whether that be fresh cut fruit or juices. I'm going to incorporate more smoothies because I'm the type, I can intermittent fast. I don't really be hungry till like noon, between noon and 2. So instead of starving myself, I'll be feeding it nutrients. I'll wake up, drink my water, drink my teas, get some fresh fruit in to break my fast. You know, maybe have a light lunch, salad, and some snacks in between, and then maybe have, you know, a nice hearty dinner. Still, also watching everything in moderation, not frying everything every day. Maybe do that once or twice a week. And then if there's some things that I just know I want to indulge in on, if it's that dairy ice cream, like I really want to stay away from dairy. But if I just feel like I want to have what I want to have when I want to have it, I'm going to do that. But I'm going to continue detoxing and cleansing my body and my temple. So I hope this was helpful. Y'all, stay tuned to my page. I've been posting resources, and I have groups where I'm posting resources. If you're in the Greensboro, North Carolina area, about where to get your seeded watermelons, how to support local black farmers. I will be juicing this week, and I'll be selling some vegan foods that will be cooked. So just stay on the lookout on my page, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and y'all go be y'all best selves and put some goodness in your body. All right, peace, love, and light. Have a good day.